Hello again, traders. Right, if you follow my Twitter feed, you'll notice today that I've taken a couple of GJ trades, or shown two GJ trades, but taken three or four actually. But excuse me, um, I didn't mention the missing link on the most recent, this particular uh, pound yen trade, which is the timing. As you know, if you follow me closely, multi-time frame timing and the closes of candles is really important. I got in at just about when the half hour, the 30-minute candle closed. And as you know, I look at every time frame H4. Apologies, I can't remember what H4 looked like on this, but I know it was bullish. Yeah, it was what I call flickering. We're Robin Hood. The jury's out on whether I'll be using this. Is good. This, I've changed the time frames to just, well, I've been playing with just two or three, but you can clearly see the H4 is bullish, but all of the, really, I'm only still testing this against the RSI and the TMA. I've closed the TMA down for now because the TMA is also pretty much a work in progress. There's still tons to learn about that. So um, when it's good, it's good. When it's not so good, it just needs a bit more in-depth analysis, but it's good. The TMA will always be on my charts. The RSI, as I say, this is the RSI. The TMA is hiding behind there, and it's green as you can see on the H4 too. Um, but H1, and we're looking at the bar before the bar that I'm currently on, because I wasn't using the H1 close as the reason to enter this trade. I was using M30, and I wasn't using any of these either really, but I was looking at this. As you can see now, we've got H1 and H4, both green. Two time frames. Remember, something that's very important that Robin Hood said is always trade in the direction of the higher time frame. So all I'm really worried about is focusing on the two and looking carefully, because this does have a sort of, it's not repainting, but it's just obviously if the H4 or H whatever it is, D1 hasn't closed, it can always uncolor itself. So you have to be very careful with that. But as a guide, one time frame we know it's good. If two time frames turning green, it means the candle at that point, in my opinion, is a bullish HA candle. So whilst the color can change up until the candle closes, and remember also that has closed, that previous H4. So we do have two green H4s, but this one can change. I hope that makes sense to you. So I'm looking at uh, all these multi-time frame indicators, if you like, in order to make my decision. And at the 30-minute close, we had a. This is again a work in progress, Robin Hood stuff. This is looking very powerful, actually. These green arrows. Look, blue or turquoise arrow. Look what happens when the turquoise arrow. All three of those were positive buys. Now, you need to go and read the Robin Hood thread and look at all the settings. Don't ask me because I've done the work, and I haven't really, what's the word? I haven't really consolidated it in my head yet, and it's all a work in progress. So go and do the work yourselves if you're that way inclined. If not, don't worry. But as you can see, the RSI histo is telling me I should be looking for long when I entered that trade. M30, the prior M30 closed green. So it's just bullish, bullish, bullish all the way. Bullish here. This is the equivalent of green. I just forgot to change the color. So that's green too. Everything. And three time frames on this. Notice the two higher time frames the same, because that would be the daily normally, and I'm not that bothered, to be honest with you. These are the two that I'm really interested in. The third time frame is just a bit of a bonus, really. So, and then M15. Again, I use every time frame right down to the M5, as I pointed out on on the Twitter feed, but M15 also. Green is the prior close. That's the current bar that I entered on, but that's green. That's telling me to go. And as you can see, these blue arrows, turquoise, whatever you want to call them, were both. These are the Robin Hood things. As I say, a work in progress, but they are um, jolly good, really. Think for want of a better expression. And then M5. So far we've got H4, H1, M30, and M15, all telling us we should be looking for longs. And as you can see, we've got a couple of arrows on the Robin Hood. I love that. I haven't even got a clue how to get rid or put these arrows on my charts, to be honest with you. All I'm doing is using what were his default settings. So that's why I say you've got to go and do the work yourself. This was interesting as well. You know, this is almost identical to what the RSI histo tells me. Bust, pullback, break and close. Bust, pullback, break and close. I didn't check whether that was any higher because when you've got all of this stuff telling you to get in, plus with broken sellers, and I expected it to have a problem there. In fact, I took a partial there, partial profits. And what else I expect it to have a problem? Can't remember actually. Well, I knew it was going to have a problem up here, but that's the good old SS support and resistance. And funnily enough, Robin Hood mentioned somewhere in his thread that he uses that as well. So sorry, I've got a bit of a croaky throat. So I've covered what I wanted to cover, which is the multi-time frame analysis, which I didn't have time to talk about on Twitter. I was going straight out and then I decided I thought I'd make a video before I go out. Now it's time to go out and get dinner. So that's it, guys and girls. Multi-time frame candle closes. The hourly, the M30, the M15, and and drill down to the M5 and M1. I go right down to M1 before I enter my trades, guys. So we've gone really from H4 to M1. So thanks for watching. Have a good day. Oh, I will just say this actually, if anyone is still listening, and especially any newer people, like an idiot, I bookmarked a couple of YouTube channels that I came across. Well, not bookmarked, whatever I subscribed. Got a couple pop up, and they are just crazy. The worst thing you can ever do is rely on someone's weekly analysis, daily analysis of umpteen different charts. Um, you know, one guy's got 50,000 followers and he's spewing all this stuff about, oh, it might go here, it might go there, this, that, and the other. Apparently, he's a very good trader. But for newer traders, you must learn how to read the charts yourself. The minute I personally, even now, the minute I listen to one of these gurus, whatever you want to call them, talking about the markets and Trump this and Trump that and this and that and this and that, that is the worst thing any trader can do. Well, from my opinion, it's bad for me. It was always bad for me. It's even still bad for me now if I make the stupid mistake of listening to these people. But I know in my opinion, it's the worst thing any new trader can do is trying to listen to these guys talking about weekly roundups and God knows what else, because you have to learn how to read price action and charts. And I know a few of you might be screaming, oh, well, they're all indicators. These are bloody good indicators, excuse me. The candlesticks are indicators. This is an EMA 1. It's a 1 EMA. So they're all, and it's the line chart. It's what you put on your charts as the line chart on these things here. So it is, everything's indicators, guys. So don't even think about slagging me off because I use indicators, because I can read candles one by one on every time frame. The indicators just enable me to find the best looking candlestick, bar charts, price action charts, whatever you want to call it. Sorry for the minor rant, but if you take one thing from this video, it is that you have to teach yourself to understand charts, and it will take you 5, 10, 15 years. And the other thing, no matter how much you pay a mentor, you're wasting your money, because they know, these guys that charge thousands and thousands. One guy charges just under 9 grand, and he knows 99% of those people will fail, and all of the stuff that he shows them will be a waste of money too. So anyway, don't know what's going on with my throat. Sorry for the minor rant, and I hope this video has some value for you. Take care. I'm off out to dinner.